Look, there are several ways for you to get hacked these days. If successful, hackers could access your passwords, private information, even your bank records. With that said, have you ever wondered, is my phone hacked? Mobile phone tapping is very common. Leaving your device unattended for just a few minutes is more than enough time for someone to download spyware or stalkerware, and often you won't even realise they've done it. Today, I'm going to show you all the signs your phone is hacked, common tracking apps to look out for, and how to safeguard your device. Be sure to subscribe and help me build my community to 1,000 subs. Right, whether you connected to public Wi-Fi or clicked on a sketchy link in a phishing email, your phone may already be showing signs that it's hacked. From overheating to suspicious texts, malicious actors can do a lot of damage to your device with just a little information. So how can you answer the question, is my phone hacked? The first sign is that the battery life is highly reduced or it dies a lot faster than usual. While a phone monitoring app may look like a normal app, it's actually constantly recording your personal activities or conversations in the background, so that information can be sent to a third party for later use. This takes up a lot of your phone's charge, and because your device is constantly sending them your information, you may find that the battery feels suspiciously hot, even when it's not in use. If you're experiencing either of these things, your phone may be infected. Another sign your phone is hacked is if your phone's data consumption is unusually high. As I said, your phone is now communicating with a third party 24/7 to provide them with updates about your activity. So this will not only consume a lot of battery life, but also a lot of data. Okay, smartphone tracking is often suspected if your device unexpectedly reboots randomly by itself, or if the screen lights up and makes noises when it's not in use. This generally means someone has remote access to your phone and is snooping through your private information. Has it been taking a while for your device to perform actions that it used to do quickly? A good "is my phone hacked" test you can do is to check if it's taking longer than usual to load a page or open an app. If it does, then it could be having spyware running in the background. For that same reason, it can take your phone longer than usual to shut down as well. Though keep in mind, this could be due to a skipped update or software in general. If you're still asking yourself, how do I know if my phone has been hacked? Nothing is more suspicious than receiving a random text with a seemingly meaningless jumble of numbers and letters. Well, this text is actually how the spyware stays in contact and controls your device. And generally, a mistake from the malicious actor, that's a huge red flag. Of course, one of the most notable ways to detect phone monitoring is if you've been hearing strange sounds in the background of phone calls. If you've experienced this, it's time to hang up immediately and remove the spyware. Don't panic though. First, I'm going to show you a few simple steps to avoid any kind of malicious activity. Then I'll show you how to safeguard your device so you can mitigate the chance of it happening again. Have you seen any of these apps on your phone lately? These are some of the most popular spyware options cybercriminals use. If anyone has had access to your phone for just a few minutes, they could have downloaded it, but sometimes even deleting the spyware isn't enough to switch off mobile phone monitoring. We need to do more to reduce it at the source. If, for example, I have an Android device, I'll need to go to Settings, then Applications. Next, I'll click on Manage Settings or Manage Apps and search for anything suspicious. I'm being especially careful if the app or file has words like Monitor, Stealth, or Spy in the name. Once I've identified that there's spyware, I can uninstall it or take it to someone who can remove it professionally. If I'm an iPhone user, however, the process will be slightly different, as hackers will likely need to jailbreak my phone first before being able to install spyware. Just to be safe though, if I see a suspicious looking app, I'll check the App Store to see if it's even available. If it's not, then it's probably spyware. Luckily, I can just upgrade my iPhone to the next version of OS, and this will immediately remove the jailbreak and any non-Apple software. If there is not a new version available, then you can reset following the next instructions. This can easily be done on both Android and iPhone. I just always make sure I've backed up all of my personal information somewhere safe first. To reset an Android device, I'll just go to Settings, then System, Backup, and then in the same system window, Reset Options. On an iPhone, I'll go to Settings, then General, then Reset, or it might be called Transfer, and finally, Reset All Settings. Also, it's a good time to change my iCloud password so no one can access any of my information or media in the future. Alright, now that you've removed the spyware and reset your device, how can you prevent your phone from getting hacked again? Well, there are a number of security tools out there that will protect your device from various angles. Password managers, for example, keep your sensitive credentials stored in an encrypted vault. Not all providers will be an ideal fit for your lifestyle though, so be sure when finding the best password manager for 2023 has to offer that it has the features you'll benefit from the most. I also love VPNs, or virtual private networks. They encrypt my traffic and mask my IP address as I browse, giving me much more anonymity online. This essentially creates a private tunnel between the website and my device. Some of the best VPN 2023 providers are NordVPN and Surfshark. I'll leave a couple of links in the description for you guys with special deals. If you're interested in protection from tracking, governmental, ISP or otherwise, a VPN is a good place to start. Okay, as scary as it is, smartphone tracking happens more often than you think and can have catastrophic consequences. Cyber criminals can easily gain access to your banking app, social media, text messages, and even phone calls. As we talked about, there are ways to stop malicious actors in their tracks and prevent it from ever happening again if you look out for signs of surveillance and data theft. Let me know in the comments below your personal experience with hacking. Has anyone ever tried to tap your phone before, or have you recently tested your own device to make certain it's safe? Make sure to stay safe out there, friends, and I'll see you in the next video. All the best.